There's no denying Airbnb has transformed the experience of travel. With over 150 million worldwide users, the company has created a niche demand outside of hotel stays and vacation rentals, but has a rise in short-term bookings also contributed to a growing housing crisis.
Queen City News Chief Business Correspondent Taylor Young joining us this morning. And Taylor, before we talk about the local impact, just this week we know that there was a major ruling out there against Airbnb regarding the very same issue.
Yeah, essentially the entire country of Spain has ordered Airbnb to remove 65,000 bookings across the country in an attempt to really deal with its housing crisis. We know that Airbnb is kind of appealing this ruling. But over the last couple of years, we've seen several other countries and cities take similar measures, proof that this issue is not unique to the U.S. But let's focus on the U.S. and the ongoing housing shortage. It is estimated 2 million new homes need to be built in order to reach the current demand. This shortage is impacting, of course, both home ownership and affordability. According to the United Way of Charlotte, the city's housing market mirrors national trends with about 11,600 homes needed. Right now in the U.S., there are approximately 2.5 million active Airbnb listings. In Charlotte alone, there's about 3,600. So theoretically, if you were to turn every single one of these Airbnbs into a residential property, it would cancel out that deficit, but it is a little bit more complicated than that.
Okay. Are there any restrictions in Charlotte so far, Taylor?
So Charlotte is considered extremely lenient when you compare it to other major cities in the U.S. You don't need to necessarily be an in-state resident. You also don't have to have lived in that property for a certain period of time, although you do need to register that property and make sure it's, up to par with building standards. Again, comparing it to other cities across the country, Charlotte is extremely lenient, which I think is why we're seeing such a boom here in terms of Airbnb listings.
When countries have these restrictions put on them, whether it's temporary or long-term, do they actually work?
So economists have different opinions on this, and I think because bigger picture, real estate is extremely local. So you almost have to look case by case on this. Ultimately, Airbnb is going to have bigger impacts on certain markets more than others, but some cities like Irvine, California, which banned Airbnb in 2018, says, they report it's been extremely beneficial for their housing market, but other more touristy towns, it reportedly has backfired. Come to find out, Airbnb and these short-term rentals have helped boost local economies. They bring in tourism that helps local businesses. So again, it's really case by case.
Makes sense. In a lot of those touristy towns, more visitors there, spend more money. What happens to these homes when Airbnb is banned or restricted? Does the home go back on the market?
So I think we have to keep in consideration what these properties mean for their owners. While over the last couple of years, we have absolutely seen a wave of homeowners buying up properties just to list them on Airbnb, but the majority of these units that are out on the market right now are people's secondary homes, their vacation rentals. So if we were to ban Airbnb in some of these places, these properties would not necessarily just end up back on the market. So it's complicated. Again, it's really case by case. Charlotte doesn't really have a lot of restrictions on it, while other countries and major cities are. So something we have to keep following, especially with the housing crisis in the shape that it's in right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess as long as it's not abused, then there won't be restrictions put on Airbnb owners. So we'll see. All right, Taylor, thank you very much. Appreciate that.